What's up, everyone? So I decided to do a little one take today. Today's Monday. Today's technically the first day at Full Sail University for the September start update / October classes. Now I can explain that real quick before I get into what the video is actually going to be about today. So I'm starting in September. I'm starting in the September start update, but these are called the October classes. So this month is going to be going from September 24th to October 20th, and that is the classes I'll be taking for this month. This will be the first month of my journey here at Full Sail University. I want to talk about some final thoughts going into tomorrow's first day for me, and it all started actually by just looking at my ID. And the reason why I was looking at my ID so closely today is because I can't believe it's already I'm here. I can't believe that I'm here at Full Sail. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, you're just promoting Full Sail. No, I'm just like genuinely excited for the next chapter of my life to begin. So much went on this summer and everything. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I found out about Full Sail during my senior year of high school, and I didn't think that this was a real thing, a real school, real world education. What is that? So I got the pamphlet in the mail. It was a booklet, actually, I should say. It was a big book. I think I still have it at my house back in Long Island. But I got it and I couldn't believe it. But it didn't really say anything about theater, which at the time, and I still love theater. Don't get me wrong. I still love theater and I love the stage, and that's where I want to be. But I didn't see any really thing about theater, which is kind of like a broad definition. Like I thought that I could only really go out and do like just the theater stuff back in high school, like plays and musicals and that kind of stuff. So I just decided to go to Suffolk County Community College. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved every moment at Suffolk, despite some things happening in between it, and being there for 3 years instead of the 2 years. I enjoyed my time there, and I miss everyone, all my friends back at Suffolk County Community College so much. They've been in school for now 3 weeks now, so I want to say shout out to you guys. But don't get me wrong, I had a great time there, but I wanted to come to this school more than anything else, especially finding out that they had a show production program. Now, show production means everything from concerts to theater performances, WWE, sporting events like the Super Bowl, any kind of big major event that you see on TV or hear about, or concerts that you hear about or go see. That's what I want to do. Excuse me. And I just love doing this. I love putting on a show for people. I love making people happy and wanting to see more of this stuff. I love to do something cool like a lighting effect or pyrotechnics and everything syncing together. That is like pure excitement for me. Like everything syncing together and coming together and being one major thing, like during a concert or a live performance or anything. That is the coolest moment in my eyes, like to see everything get put together like that. And that's why I want to do what I want to do. And that's why I'm going to Full Sail. Now it leads me to 2018, sort of. 2018 was the worst year so far for me personally. Don't get me wrong, like I had a lot of key moments in 2018 that were amazing and so great, like getting into Full Sail and coming down here. But the road to Full Sail was not the easiest for me. As most of you know, halfway through, I decided to come home from the Villa Roma Resort and Conference Center, and that was not by choice really. It was more of the fact that I couldn't do it anymore, and the hotel saw that, and I'm not gonna say who, and I'm not gonna say why, and I don't want to get into it because I really don't want more confrontation of what already happened. But let's just say it wasn't really my choice. I said in the past that it was mutual, but it really wasn't mutual. Halfway through of all the arguing and everything, I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna argue with it anymore. I'm just gonna leave and live my life to the fullest back on Long Island. Now, I've been through so much heartbreak and disappointment and everything, and thinking that people would change. Also hoping that people would like love me and accept me for who I am, and like change who they were. It sucks. Little side note: I know this is not a traditional one take Sunday, but it's not even Sunday number one. Number two, uh, I just in the middle of taking these videos, I get emotional, so I need time to like step back and finish what I have to say without getting too upset. Now, without getting into too much detail, it was more because I was in a relationship who I love with all my heart, and I still have really deep feelings for, because it's so hard to get over feelings for someone that you thought that you would be with for the rest of your life. And I'm not saying that's the reason why I'm down here at Full Sail, but that was kind of the driving push, that I need to just get away from all the drama and essentially bullshit. I love that person to death right now at the current moment. It's time for me to move on and move on to bigger and better things and get my career on track. Now, the Villaroma Resort is a great starting point for me, and I loved every single moment of the Villaroma, but I couldn't be there forever, and I couldn't let my career be based on Villaroma. I need to make a name for myself, and I need to get into my career and essentially try to make a name for myself more than just that kid from Villaroma. You know, I it's really truly hard to talk about it. It really is, because it hurts every single time I do talk about it. I've been trying not to talk about it with anybody, not even you guys, about what actually happened, and it's so hard for me to talk about it. Now, I could put on my brave face and say, yeah, I'm excited, I'm pumped to be here, yeah, let's get this thing started, and yeah, let's do this. But in all seriousness, I'm terrified. Not terrified as in like I don't want to be here or anything like that. It's more of the nerves. It's more of that I'm nervous to mess up, and I'm nervous to fail at doing what I love to do. And like you can say that, Chris, you have done so many great things. Villaroma's Got Talent was wildly successful. Your vlogs really good. Everything that you've done so far, you killed it. Why are you nervous now? It's because this is real life now. This is gonna get me a full-on career, not just a job at a hotel in the Catskills or a baseball team in Long Island, or you know what I'm saying. It's for my career. This is real life now. This isn't for play, and this isn't for fun, and this isn't just to make a quick buck anymore. This is for real, and this is for my career. So I am nervous. I am so nervous. But at the same time, I'm super excited to get started. And just because I'm nervous does not mean that I'm going to fail. The nerves help me as a person grow and make me do what I have done for the last 7 years. From doing YouTube to hosting shows to doing all of this stuff, the editing, the vlogging, and putting myself out there on YouTube for you guys to watch and enjoy and everything. This is where it all comes together, and this is where I belong. I belong here at Full Sail University, but the fact is, I'm so nervous. I was also terrified of the fact that I'm going to be away from my family for 20 months, 2 years. And that's crazy that I've been away from my parents, even my mom, because me and my mom are so close and everything, and I've been so far away from her. It's been such a change for me, living on my own in my apartment and everything by myself 95% of the time. You know, the vlogs the last 2 days have been me and my new friend Bree, and she's my first friend here at Full Set. I'm so grateful I got to meet such an amazing young lady. That I have so much common interest with her. I have Taylor, who's also another film student here at Full Sail, who is best friends with Bree, and she's such a sweet girl, and I've been loving going to her apartment complex and playing volleyball every single day. Then you have people like Thaddeus and Nick and Keegan and all these people you're going to meet in the next 20 months that were my first friends here, my first friend group here at Full Sail, and I'm more than just thankful to have them in my life and to start the journey with them. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to believe that I have these these people that support me and love what I do, and I just met them a week ago. Overall, I'm super thankful for everything that's happened in my life up to this point. Yes, summer 2018 was not the best. It wasn't. It was far from the best. It was one of my worst I've had in my life. But it was all for a reason. And I'm a firm believer that it's all for a reason. And it was for this. It was for this moment, these moments I've had the last week of being part of Full Sail and starting my journey, getting the badge and going to these events and these meet and greets and hanging out with Bree, Taylor, and everyone. And it was these moments that made the wait so worth it. I just want to share a quote real quick before we end the video. That's been a big part of the summer for me, and how I've been living my life for the last couple months. Everything started and transpired with me leaving Villaroma in the summer and the heartbreak and relationship problems. I just want to share it with you right now before I end the video. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's how I've been living my life the last 3 or 4 months that everything's been happening to me, emotionally and physically. I didn't want things to happen the way it did. I gotta just take it and learn from it and move on. And that's what I've been doing the last 2 months, 3 months that everything's been happening. I left the Villaroma July 18th, and ever since then, it's been one hell of a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that much. I've done so much in the last couple months that I would not change a thing for. I would not change any moment of the rest of the summer. None of it. None of it, none of it, none of it at all. Because it led me to this point. And now I'm the man who I am because of these things that happened. Now, I wish it was different. And I wish I left on better terms. But it's time to move on. And I hope you guys are ready for the journey, because tomorrow is going to be one hell of a day. And I'll be posting it all on my social media, and obviously I will be making a vlog about it. I'm going to try my best to vlog tomorrow, my first day at Full Sail. So, as a student, as a full-on student, so I hope you guys are ready for the next chapter of my life, because it's going to come fast. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on the next CS Vlogs.